So Rockwell sent me a 6S just because everybody was wanting my review on the 6S to the 6C. And here's the 6C. And you notice on the stainless steel here, it says Rockwell on it, which is pretty cool. Oh, there it is the right way. It'll say Rockwell on it, as the 6C will not. Both are the same size. This is considerably heavier, and you can feel it. This one's 100, the 6C, and this was 120 grams. Now, this is not a light razor by any means. I mean, you can tell you're holding something, but when you put the stainless steel in your hands, yeah, you can really tell. Now today, as you can see, I've let this grow out for about 2 weeks, and I was cutting in a beard, but this is the point where your beard starts, itching, and it's, you either get through that transition or you shave it off. And that's what I wanted to do. I've been letting it grow out just to put this razor to the test, to show everybody how versatile this razor is. And I'll do a comparison in another video, but I just wanted to give this a shave just to see where we're at here. I'm going to use, since it's so long, I'm going to use their pre-shave oil as well. Now I'm just going to put just 4 drops. It has a nice regulator on it. I'm just going to put 4 drops. And rub this in. What I've found so far using the pre-shave oil is it makes the soap cling to your hairs really, really much better, much better. So I've got my synthetic T3 knot. Let's put it down here, get some water in it. I'm going to also be using their barbershop shaving cream as well. I've been enjoying this stuff as well. It's becoming a treat just to use it in itself with any razor. There's my bowl, and I'm just going to go in and create a lather pretty darn quick. So it's going to be interesting how the 6S does. I know a lot of people that watch my videos, they like the 6S over the 6C. So I guess my comparison today is it worth twice the money? Where I think just from the metal itself, I would probably have to agree with you. The pot metal, the zinc alloy that the 6C is made out of, that price point of a 6C is spot on with, other razors. And I think it blows a lot of them away. But, the Rockwell razors, if you want to get into this, it's a learning curve on how to use a safety razor. It's not like a leaf twig or a leaf thorn, or I'll even throw the Henson in there. You really don't have to know what you're doing to start using it. See how it just clings to the hairs? Now granted, this is a lot. I do have a razor on standby if this one does not cut through it, because that's happened to me before. All right, so the 6S, same thing as a 6C. We're going to go in with Gillette Nacet blades. Just got one out here. I'm just going to pull it out. You're just going to load it on there if you've never loaded one of these. These Gillette Nacet blades are becoming, my favorite. Oh, that's a 3-plate. Don't want that one. I want a 6 for all this girth. So here's the 6 plate, which also has the 5 plate behind it as well. So I want the 6. Just place it on top, and you want to see the 6. That's letting you know what blade or what setting you have. Different sound when I'm putting that down. You can tell it's really locking down. Now the 6S is just like the C. It has the tabs on the side of the razor here, which is right here. Okay. But that's the most aggressive plate for this razor. So let me go back in and add some water to this. This build up nice and big and full, because I'm taking off a beard. Not 30 days of growth of beard, but I'm taking off a lot of growth here. Excellent job. Okay, great. Very, very efficient. Very efficient. That's why I like this blade so much. Man, that's so long it can barely make it all the way down before I would have to flip it. We'll cut that in on the next pass. Same thing over here. Ooh, hope I didn't cut myself right there. Yeah, it's almost too much growth to go down in one little stroke. But I really hope I didn't cut myself there. Just, you saw when I lost the razor in my fingers. I was out doing some yard work, so my hands are awful tight. Okay. All kinds of hair growing everywhere here. Okay, same thing over here. Now I want to point something out as well. On my neck, I'm not flicking my wrist. And for me, that's important. I'm just moving my arm back and forth to keep that angle. See how much easier that is? Or you're going to maintain that angle much more easier. I really can't tell a difference. between, you know, the 6S and the 6C. I'm sure one's smoother than the other one. But I mean, just doing it, just shaving with it on the first pass, could not tell a difference. All right, it felt really good to get all that hair off my face. I'm just going to go back in and do the same thing. But it took off 2 weeks of growth fairly easy. Now, the nice thing is with Rockwell razors is you can generally, especially me with these 6s, I can get away with just 2 passes, which is awful nice. Okay, calling that good. Now, what I like to do on my second pass is I just like to take out some of the soap, take half of it, put it on one side, and then take the other half, put it on the other side. That way you can still get enough cream on your face, for that cushion. Now I could change this plate, but I'm just going to be a little more careful in my technique. Just keep the 6 plate in there and go in for my second pass. Hear how efficient that is? Now that I've taken down all that growth, I can take a longer stroke. It's just that good. Really good. Really, really good shave here. Pressed a little too hard there. Okay. Great shave though. Really great shave. I'm actually pretty surprised how well this took it off. Because again, that was a lot of growth. You could see all that hair on my face. It was a beard. And you notice I'm going in now against the grain. I go really light. I let the razor do all the work here. And I take short strokes. I don't want to chop wood though, you know what I mean?